No, my tribal chief, I can't do that.
Alright, so first I want to talk about the build-up between Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair.
Shit! What are you saying? I can't hear you, Tiffany!
And honestly, it just hasn't been as good as it could have been. First off, let's be real. Charlotte Flair winning the Royal Rumble this year was weird, like really weird. When it first happened, I was confused. I didn't really get why they had a win, especially with so many other people who could have used the spot. But after sitting with it for a while, I told myself, you know what? Maybe it's to elevate Tiffany Stratton. Maybe it's about using Charlotte's star power to make Tiffany a bigger deal. I tried to be patient. I tried to trust the process. But the problem is, it didn't even do that. It didn't elevate Tiffany Stratton the way it should have. Week after week, Tiffany didn't feel like a real threat. She didn't come off like someone who could actually beat Charlotte. If anything, it kind of felt like she was just there. Like she was just filling the spot, but not actually stepping into it, if that makes sense. Every week I kept waiting for Tiffany to have that one segment, that one promo, that one match, that one moment where I could finally say, yeah, she's ready. She's gonna push Charlotte to her limit. But it never really happened. And that's disappointing. Because when Charlotte faced Rhea Ripley back in 2020, even though Charlotte ended up beating her, Rhea still came out of it looking like a bigger star. She looked strong, even in defeat. With Tiffany, I just didn't get that feeling during the build-up. I wasn't convinced she was on Charlotte's level. I wasn't even convinced she could hang with Charlotte. And that's a huge miss, because that's what this whole story should have been about. Honestly, up until today, Tiffany never really looked strong against Charlotte. And it's not just about wins and losses either. It's just the way she was booked, the way she was presented, the way she carried herself. There were moments where she showed flashes of it, sure, but overall, it just wasn't enough. I don't blame Tiffany fully either. She's talented. She's got a lot of potential, but the way WWE handled the build-up didn't do her any favors. They should have made her feel dangerous. They should have made her feel like she could actually be Charlotte. Like Charlotte was the one who needed to be worried instead. It always felt like Charlotte was just coasting, and Tiffany was just playing catch-up. At the end of the day, the whole feud could have been a huge coming-out party for Tiffany Stratton. It should have been a moment where fans started seeing her as the next big thing. But because of how the story was handled, it just didn't hit like it should have. And that sucks, because both women are crazy talented. It just feels like a wasted opportunity. We kicked off tonight with CM Punk's hometown address. Man, CM Punk will always be over in Chicago. That pop was insane. He talked about his journey, thanked the fans, and you could tell how much that meant to him. Paul Heyman came out and they had a real emotional exchange. Now, Punk said he was catching an affair from Heyman, but he didn't reveal what favor it was just yet, which really intrigued me. I had an idea what could have been though. Next up was Rey Fenix's WWE debut. I was honestly really excited to see Rey Fenix here after how things ended for him in AEW. His debut match against Nathan Frazer, I'll be real, the match wasn't good. There were a few noticeable botches that made it a bit rough. But Fenix made up for it a bit after by cutting a really thankful promo where he told the crowd, I am WWE. You could tell it meant a lot to him. Then we got LA Knight versus Tama Tonga. Not gonna lie, it was pretty obvious Tama was gonna lose here. But I love Tama's new entrance music. It fits him perfectly. Solo Sikoa tried to distract LA Knight during the match, but failed. And honestly, it's whatever. Knight picked up the win and kept his momentum heading into WrestleMania. After that, there was a tag team match between Motor City Machine Guns and the LWO. I wasn't looking forward to this at all, because we've already seen this matchup before. Even though MCMG won, I'm still not excited for their WrestleMania match. It's just another repeat against the Street Profits. But whatever, maybe they'll find a way to make it feel fresh. Then we got Naomi versus B-Fab. Before the match even officially started, Jade Cargill attacked Naomi in the ramp. B-Fab tried to take advantage once they got to the ring, but Naomi still managed to beat her. Afterwards, Naomi and Jade brawled again. And it's now official, Naomi versus Jade Cargill is happening at WrestleMania. I know it's unlikely, but honestly, I'm hoping Naomi pulls off the upsets and beats Jade at Mania. Later, there was a Kevin Owens announcement. This one really shocked me. KO revealed he needs surgery and will be out for a while. I really hope he heals up fast and successfully. Then comes Randy Orton, but out of nowhere, Randy Orton attacked Nick Aldis. That was completely unexpected. I now kind of hope Randy Orton ends up fighting Nick Aldis at WrestleMania now. We also have a last man standing match between Jacob Fatu and Braun Strowman. That was a physical, chaotic match, very entertaining. It was obvious Jacob Fatu would win because he's been getting a huge push lately. I truly hope he wins at WrestleMania, but I can't shake the feeling that Solo Sikoa might cost Jacob the match at Mania. Finally, we got the closing segment. The circuit Punk had been hinting at all night. Roman Reigns came out, and man, that dude just has so much aura around him. Paul Heyman did some really quality acting tonight too. You could feel the tension. I'm proud we even got the Roman Reigns chants going like they did in Europe. Eventually, Punk revealed his big request. He wants Heyman in his corner for WrestleMania. I kinda figured that was what it's going to be, but it's still such a good twist that Heyman agreed. And man, Roman just keeps getting betrayed by everybody. You can tell it's all starting to break down little by little. It was an amazing way to end the show.